Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great day, even though today was a complete flat day, as flat as it gets, 0.01% for QQQ. And we did have a gap up open, but it kind of just faded in the first hour, and then we just went straight sideways for the rest of the day. All right, so we have this megaphone that I've been talking about for the past, let me see how long it's been. Past couple of weeks, I would say. And so we've been in this pattern since April 5th, and this would be the support. So we're talking about how we is still going to be trading within it, likely due to big tech earnings coming up next week. We had Netflix reported today, and it dropped 10% in the first 5 minutes and 2 to 5 minutes, and due to weak guidance. Its earnings wasn't that bad, based on my opinion. And then this articles came out about subscribers and all those things, and it just bounced 10%, negative 10%, and now it's flat. So it bounced 10% over the next hour. So we'll see how the rest of the earnings will come in. Tomorrow we have Tesla coming in. We'll also take a look at the chart in a moment. I'll also go to the big techs to give us a better idea where QQQ might head into later this week or next week. So this megaphone is still going to be my visual guide. So essentially what megaphone is, we make a higher high, no follow through, lower low down here, no follow through. See, we broke the prior low, so that's a lower low with no follow through. And we make a higher high and no follow through again. And we made another new high with no follow through again from the both sides, bear and bull. So essentially what that means is just the market's indecision of which way it wants to go. And that's likely because of the fundamentals data coming in, so earnings, and we'll see how Tesla reports tomorrow as well as big tech. And let's go to the big techs right now. So Apple is the resistance. This black line is my guide. Resistance, and a break, but kind of a rejection, but not really a rejection. So we'll have to see tomorrow. If tomorrow because you can draw these lines any way you want, right? I could just, where is it? It's more for a visual guide, especially diagonal resistance and supports. I can move this up a little bit, and it would just be right under the wick, and it would still be valid. But this is the visual guide for a unless it's a horizontal resistance. Those are more valid than diagonal ones for me. So right now, I would say this would be a sort of a rejection, but if we get a red candle tomorrow, then it's a rejection. Sure. Right now, we'll just have to see if QQQ decides to keep on getting rejected from that megaphone or not tomorrow. And Microsoft as well, you can see this. I drew this resistance back when we first tested it, and now it's testing again. And we couldn't get. I'm surprised we could not get over it again today due to how many times we tested it. So you can see this cluster of tries here, and we had this cluster of resistance as well that we couldn't get over. We have tested it multiple times up here and a little bit here, but it was kind of rolled over during that August really quickly. And because I was thinking Microsoft might actually come in and fill this gap, and due to it testing again, we gapped up this morning on QQQ, and just there was zero follow through from the bears. The bulls, and this is what happens with Microsoft, and as well as Amazon is rejecting from its resistance as well. You can see all this tries here. We did go over here, and we tried here again, and now we tried again here today. Couldn't get over it. Notable for me that all big tech stocks are rejecting from its resistance, except Apple is not yet. We'll see tomorrow if Apple does reject or not. And so if Amazon decides to go lower and Microsoft decides to go lower as well, and Apple decides to go back into this range, and maybe it'll just go sideways, continue for a little bit more until it's May 5th earnings, then QQQ is likely going nowhere. QQQ is very likely going to go down, probably test this 312.7. Very good chance for that. And if you zoom in, let me see, go to the 15-minute time frame. You can see we double top this morning, right? This is the pre-market high, and when market opened right here, bulls tried to break that high, and it topped out, double top exactly from that high, and then we just bear took over, and then just was a boring day. But we'll see directions tomorrow. And we go to SPY. SPY is also testing its prior resistance as well, and so far we have a rejection from it, but still in a healthy daily uptrend. Like if you look at it any other way, it's still in a healthy daily uptrend. So we can't give credit to the bears yet, even though we rejected from the resistance, because everything on this chart is still a daily uptrend and still very healthy. Barely even tested the 12 EMA yet, as well as QQQ. Still in a daily uptrend, just not a lot of follow through at the moment. And you can see this look as well, looking like pretty close. Charts pretty similar to Microsoft. You can see all this testing of all these resistance and this area as well. Oh, all the charts are at its resistance. And yeah, if I were to predict, I'm going to roll with the shorts, even though if I were to play SPY and QQQ, I would go long. But if I were to play other sectors that are weaker than SPY and QQQ, I would be shorting it due to, if let's say, SPY just consolidates. We're not talking about like a rollover or anything. We just need a daily consolidation like this. This is a daily consolidation, just dropping a little bit and then go up again, consolidates, go up again, and consolidate. So let's say we just get consolidation like that, right, on QQQ and SPY. So another sector like semiconductor sector, SOXX, give me a second here, would very likely roll over a bit more than while the QQQ and SPY consolidate due to how weak it's been. If you look at this chart from here to here, dropped over 5%. And if you go to QQQ on April, the beginning of March, dropped 2.5%, and now it's testing its high again, right? So then you go to the semiconductor sector, it's not testing its highs at all. QQQ is trading back here again, and this is like down here. It only bounced a little bit, right? So if QQQ decides to consolidate, I'm in semiconductor short, so we're positioned very well for a pullback if QQQ decides to consolidate. Right? If QQQ decides to, new leg up, and let's say QQQ decides to bounce off of here and then a new leg up, then we're probably going to be testing our highs again for semiconductor. But as of now, we are positioned well due to the relative weakness in this sector. If it wasn't for the weakness, I would not be shorting at the moment at all, due to market is very healthy and everything is an uptrend. You can go to QQQ, your short-term time frame, and everything is all in an uptrend daily, 4 hours, hourly, and as well. So you don't want to fight the trend, but at the same time, if I were to pick long, short, or neutral for QQQ, I would be neutral. I wouldn't be buying up here due to all the fundamental data that's coming up and how all the recessions and all that stuff coming in, and we have been going up quite a bit based on this move. So if I were to play QQQ, I would not be in it at the moment. And so I am still in my SOXS short, and I will update you guys later this week, or tomorrow actually. I will be updating you guys tomorrow. And if you have any questions, feel free to subscribe, and feel free to leave the questions in the comments. Let me know, and have a good one.